Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit more about Facebook groups, but especially how to create one. So what is a Facebook group? Well, it's one of the best ways to reach people and engage with them on social media right now. They're huge and they're only getting bigger. So today I'll not only show you how to set a group up, but also what questions to ask to get into the group and hopefully answer some of the questions you might have along the way. Thanks. So there's a few ways that we can create a group. One's been from your profile or from your homepage and click the top right here where it says create and then click on group. The other is on your homepage. Click down here where it says groups, create group here with this blue button. And the other is to go over to your page, business page if you have one. Click on these three buttons here and roll down to create group. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use this one here. Create group. Okay, so first we've got to name our group. So the name is really important depending on who you are targeting. So have a think about who your target audience is and how you're going to name your group. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to put test group. And if you want, you can add some people here if you want to. And then the next bit is choose privacy. So you've got public and private. So public means just that. Everyone can see who's in the group, what they post, what everyone else posts. It's just that, public. Private means only members can see who's in the group and what they post. So think about these settings because you can only change them every 28 days. Also, when you reach 5,000 people, just remember you can't change the settings from whatever you've chosen. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to put private. And you've got the choice to pin it to the shortcut on the side here. So hit create. And there you go, we have a group. Okay, so the next thing we should do, well, what I would do is find a group photo that goes with exactly who your target audience, what they want to see, what the group is about. So for example, if you have a pet business, you might want to put cute little dogs or cute little cats, whatever you choose to put in here. So what I use for my group photos, and same goes with basically any graphics that I do, I head over to Canva, which I've got it open here, and make sure that you, when you create a design, that you put in custom sizes to 1640 to 662 pixels. It will then bring up this, a blank screen. So you have to remember that on desktop, Facebook will crop your cover photo. So the trick that I use is that I look for an element which is reasonably used. So I use this type of thing here, which I've already done up here, and I use 83, can you see that? 83 pixels height at the top and the bottom. Then I know all this bit here is safe. Okay, so I'm hoping that makes sense. So then I'll go down and I'll download it. Download. And then I'll just save it. Then if I head over to my group, upload photo, should be the first one in the downloads. And there you'll see it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, can you see what I mean when it's cropped the top and the bottom? Whereas on desktop, you will see its full form. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I would do is hop along over to your About section when it loads. here, add a description. So what's your group about? And be very specific with what your group is about, because if you're promoting your group, and especially if it's on private, people need to see the description because they're not going to see what's in the group. They don't know if it's for them. So your description should be what your group's about, but not about you, about them. Okay? They need to know what's in it for them. Why should they join your group? I also put a few rules in here as well, just so they know what the rules are before deciding to join. So this group is about testing, for example, and go over to confirm. And there you have it. This group is about testing. You can also create topics here. There we go, an updated description. So now I would go over to more, edit group settings. And here you have it. So your group name can go here. You can also choose a little emoji, a little icon that best suits your group. And what kind of group is it? Most businesses will be under general, but you can change it to a buy and sell group. Is it a gaming community? Is it a social learning community? Is it where you look for jobs, look for work? So I have a social learning group for the reason being I can create units and the members can see these when they join the group, and also the members as inside your group can see them, and it just makes things a lot easier for me and for them to find things. So I'm going to choose social learning and save. Has been updated. Tags. What do your tags go by? What tags can you use for people to find your group? Also a location. You can add your location. This is especially good for brick and mortar businesses. So if you're in London, for example, click on London. Obviously I'm not in London, but let's just choose it for now. You can also link your pages. So you can link your pages here, or you can create a new linked page here. You can also choose your colours. So I'm very much a pinky girl, so I would choose pink. So this web address here is quite important. You can customise your group's contact information so that you can quickly share a link to your group. So if you go over to customise address, create an ally for your group, as you can see here. So your Facebook group will be name will be here. So for example, if we have a testing, cannot try no right, you might have to go through these. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Okay, and then customize address. And then what you will notice if we reload this page, that number or that name up there. Let me do this properly to show you. This, you can then write that out like this and paste, and it will bring you to this group. There we go. As you can see here, that's your customized address there up in the browser. And as you can see here as well, you have social learning units. So now we can create a unit for every post that we put in. I have got a video on how to create units and learning, so make sure you check that out on my channel. What's the next thing we should do? We can do events here. You can create events through your group as well, where it's all linked together through the calendar. And then obviously when you get 50 members or more, we then start looking into the analytics, which I'm not here now because I haven't got 50. But that's when we get into the nitty-gritty of what's working, what's not working. So there's a couple of other things that I like to show. one of them being is the membership questions. So when somebody joins your group, you have a choice of asking them some questions. I like to ask them a few questions. So for example, would you like my monthly newsletter? No fluff, just cool stuff to grow your biz. If so, what is your best email address? That is one of my favourite because you can grow your list this way as well, and there's no tricking them into anything. It blatantly says there, do you want a monthly newsletter? Yes or no, leave your address. You also have a choice of multi-choice questions, so it could be a yes or a no. Checkbox or written answer. I want a written answer. Reason being, I want them to write their email address if they choose to do so. So you've got up to 3 questions here. So, for example, another one, do you promise to stick to, just for example, multi-choice question, yes or no, yes. Okay, these are just examples. Okay. Then another really important one in my eyes is the group rules, which are here. Create a rule. So these are already being provided by Facebook, which are absolutely fine to use. Be kind, you know, no hate speech, no bullying, no spam, respect everyone's privacy. You can create your own, but generally a lot of people just use these. And then we have keyword alerts as well. I haven't set any up, but you can set some up, and every time a member uses one of them keywords, it'll flag up here, so you know. So that could be to keep an eye on spam, or it could also be keeping an idea to get ideas for content as well. Okay, so if we go back into edit group settings here, you can see where we were before. We have all these done, so we can change the privacy of the group. So you can, obviously we set it as private, but you should have done this beforehand. We have got the option now, but as it says here, and as I said before, you can't change it only once every 28 days. And after 5,000 members, you can't change the privacy to public. Here you've got a choice of hiding your group, only members can find this group, or visible, anyone can find. Okay, so here we have badges, and you can manage the badges here. For example, founding member, I just find that it gives your members, when they start coming into your group, a really good boost because they feel good about getting invited and doing something in the group. You're here, you have your sections, you learn social learning units. Okay, so then you've got membership approval. So what this means is that anyone in the group can accept members, or if you change it to only admins and moderators, it means that it's only the admins or the moderators that can accept people into the group. I prefer this one because I'm in control. Okay, and then I would also pop over to the membership requests from pages. Are you going to allow pages to join your group, or do you prefer not to? Just remember to take which one you want. And then posting permissions. Can anyone in the group post, or can accept any poster, or can admins, is it only admins that's allowed to do that? And then also post approval, I like to click this on. So all group posts must be approved by an admin or a moderator. This way it keeps everything nice and tidy, then you know there's no spam, especially no spam or no horrible pornographic links, etc. So there you have your group. Hopefully yours is going to look a lot more tidier than mine is. All you've got to do then is promote it and start inviting people. Obviously I'm not going to invite anyone right now, So there you have it. Okay, hopefully now you have a little bit more to go on to create your Facebook group and what to do inside the settings. There is a lot more in-depth stuff, but that is a really good basis and a really good start. So what I'm going to do in the comments below, I'm going to drop 100 Facebook group engagement ideas for you to get you going, to create that engagement in your group. And I'm also going to drop in the case study of how I helped the client get from 0 to 463% engagement and her first ever sale through a Facebook group. All right, see you next week. Bye now.